Happy morning. The human eye. This is the second part 2 of our nervous system. In part 2, part 1 we already discussed. In part 2, sense organs, about sense organs. We have first example, a human eye. Look at the board. You can see the diagram, a human eye. This diagram shows VS, a vertical section to human eye. Generally, when a human eye is taken out, an eyeball, when suppose look at this is a spherical shape, the eyeball. This diagram is a vertical section issue here. Here, suppose this is an eyeball. The three layers which surround the human eyeball, scleroid, choroid, and retina, they will be here like this. And here it will be this surface will be cornea, a thin and transparent layer, cornea. So not to have any confusion, like this, a spherical eyeball. On this side, here we can see the layers which surround the human eyeball. So this vertical section here we can see, look at this, the three layers which surround the human eye. The first layer, scleroid. Look at this, can you see? First layer, this is number one, scleroid. The second, choroid. And the innermost layer is retina. The number one, sclerotic layer or scleroid. Number two, choroid. And number three, retina. So these are the three layers of a human eyeball. The outermost layer we call scleroid layer. The middle one, second one is choroid layer. The innermost we call as retina. So these are the three layers which surround the human eyeball. This vertical section through human eyes shows these three layers. At the front, these three layers collectively folds into one single, and this we call as cornea. Cornea. What is cornea? A thin transparent layer which allows the light ray to enter in. When the light rays come and penetrate here, they first come across, light rays come across through the cornea. The cornea is a thin transparent layer, cornea. And just above the cornea, there is one more line you can see this. This is conjunctiva. Here you can look at this lens, this yellow color lens. What is this lens? You know about this lens. If the lens have this kind of curved surface, we call them convex, and the lens which bulge out, convex, is it? So we have convex lens in a human eyeball, convex. This is concave, cave-like, the lens which bulge in, concave, and these are convex. So convex lens will be. So what you know the properties of concave lens and convex lens. When the light rays come across the surface of convex lens, they all converge, they meet at point, converging property. When the light rays hit the surface of concave lens, they will divert. They have a diverging property. This we know. So what kind of lens is present in the human eyeball? Convex lens. Here you can see this thin transparent layer which covers the front portion of the eyeball. We are calling it as cornea. Behind cornea, what will be there? You can see cornea is there. Behind cornea, the next part that we call as iris. Behind the iris, there will be a pupil. So what happens in the initial stage? The light rays come and they hit the surface of the thin transparent layer of an eyeball, that is cornea. After cornea, then we enter into the second portion, that is iris. The moment when they meet the iris, they enter to this part, that is pupil. After pupil, the light ray will be coming in contact with the convex lens. When they come in contact with this convex lens, as the property of convex lenses, they all, when they hit the surface of this, they are converting property. At that moment, inverted image of the object is formed on the surface of retina. Whatever the object is there in front of eyeball, when the light rays enters, they come across with this thin transparent layer cornea, after cornea iris, after iris pupil. From pupil, they will hit on the surface of convex lens and they all converge, they merge. And inverted image of the object, if the object is in this way, inverted image of the object is formed. Where the image is formed? On the surface of this retina. Through optic nerve, that message is further sent to the brain, and in the brain it is analyzed and we are able to see the real image of the object. This happens in the mechanism. That functions we will discuss in the next period, but here just we will discuss the structure. So these are the three layers, such as scleroid, choroid and retina. Here the lens, which are holded by ciliary body, ciliary muscles. The lens present in the eyeball is protected, holded by ciliary muscles. And here all these three layers collectively forms this nerve. Scleroid, choroid, retina collectively they merge and forms a nerve which we call as optic nerve. As here we discuss, scleroid is the outermost first layer of the human eyeball, choroid is the second one or middle one, and the retina is the innermost layer. The retina, the innermost layer of the human eyeball, have photoreceptors, light sensitive cells, such as rods and cones. The rods and cones, these are the photo light sensitive cells present in the retina. The innermost layer of the eyeball retina has light sensitive cells, photoreceptors, rods and cones. Rods produces rhodopsin pigment and these cone cells produces iodopsin. Rhodopsin pigment is produced by rods present in the retina and iodopsin pigment is produced by cones in the retina. So rod cells present in the retina of the eyeball, they help us to see in the dark, during dark. They don't have an ability to differentiate, discriminate, identify various colors. Whereas the cones, the other photoreceptors present in the retina of the eyeball, they help us to identify different colors. So, and here, this spot, the place where retina connects the eyeball, the place where retina connects this optic nerve. See here, the place here the retina is connecting the optic nerve. There are no rods and cones in that space, that gap, and that is the visionless area of the eyeball. There are no rods and cones in this part. The place where the retina connects the eyeball, that place is termed as blind spot. What is that? Blind spot. So this is the structure of a human eye. VS, vertical section of a human eye. And here, look at this. Aqueous humor or aqueous chamber. What does it mean? Now here, this is cornea, iris, pupil and lens. Till here, this portion of the eyeball is termed as aqueous humor, this portion. After lens and behind, this from here to here, this is termed as vitreous chamber or vitreous humor. The front portion till lens it is aqueous humor and this portion is vitreous humor. Aqueous humor and vitreous humor. So this is about the structure of the human eye. In the next, in our next session, we'll continue with the functioning of each and every part. Thank you.